Okay, this is a sunburst Jagmaster guitar. I already took the bridge out, which is a Stratocaster type bridge. I took the strings out. Here's the headstock. I will soon take the tuners out, and I'm going to paint the headstock the same color as the body of the guitar. Here are the pickups. They are humbuckers, supposedly designed by Seymour Duncan, but I don't like the sound of these pickups at all. He has a cheap looking pick guard, which I'm going to keep, and as you can see, the guitar was crafted in China, and has pretty nice neck. Okay, so we have removed the tuners, and I am applying tape to the edge of the headstock. You can see there, I'm not done yet, and I'm doing this because I'm painting the headstock the same color as the body. Okay, so here's the headstock again, and I don't know if you can see, I have taped the back, and I have carefully put tape around the edges. I suggest you also tape the pocket where the neck goes, because if you get a lot of paint in there, then the neck is not going to sit in the same manner as it did before. So it would be like shimming the neck, and that may not be what the guitar needs. Okay, so this is the body. I painted it bone white. Didn't really do any prep, I just went over the original finish. I put a wire around the neck, and it was kind of hanging from a tree and spinning around, and I gave it a couple of coats, and then last coat was done with a clear finish. I used something called Rust-Oleum Painter's Touch. Here we have it. It's called Satin Heirloom White, and this stuff is pretty good, and it's easy to use. It's only a little bit over $3 a can, and it does the job. And again, it's not a professional job, but it's good enough, and the guitar is going to get a few bumps and bruises as soon as I start to play anyway. Here's the neck. I sanded down the neck because he had a bunch of things written on it, and I was worried it would shine through the paint. So anyway, it's all sanded down and ready to go. I'll probably go in the backyard and give it a couple of coats, and then I will have a white guitar with a matching headstock. I went to eBay and ordered a couple of decals for the headstock. This one's going to say Fender Jagmaster, and modification done by myself. It's actually a Squier, but I like it when it says Fender, and I'm not trying to pretend it's a Fender, but it just looks better on the headstock. Here's the pick guard, and there are the new pickups. These are the Guitar Fetish Surf 90 pickups. They're single coils. As you know, this guitar comes with humbuckers, which is, they really sound awful. I had to use the rings around the pickups because I had to cut the pick guard, and my cut was not perfect, so it has rings around it. But that should, I think it looks pretty good. and I will soon be installing this. I'm going to go ahead and install shielding. This is copper shielding, which you can buy from Guitar Fetish, and anytime you open a guitar and you're looking at single coils, it's probably not a bad idea to shield the cavities and the inside of the pickguard. So that's going to be my next project to do here. Okay, so the pickup cavity is shielded, as well as the pickguard that covers the portion of the pickguard that covers the cavity. I ran out of paper, so I did not do the control cavity. So I'm praying for the best. So anyway, here's the control cavity, and here's the pickguard, and also make sure you ground the paper. It needs to be grounded, otherwise it doesn't work. Okay, so the pickguard is on, and as you can see, the guitar is starting to look real nice. The pickguard matches better with white color. Before we had that sunburst, which made little contrast with the pickguard. In my hand I have the tremolo bridge system, which I'm going to install, and I just noticed that the block is very thin, and I know Stratocaster people, they hate those thin blocks because they affect the tone, so I may have to order a bigger block and replace that, but for the time being that's what I have. I also replaced the saddles with graphite saddles, which is probably a good idea if you are using the tremolo system. Okay, once you put the bridge back on, just remember that the bridge has to be able to come up like this. So if you tighten this screws too much, then it won't be able to move like that. So it's very important when you reinstall the bridge. Again, you gotta have that movement there. Okay, the guitar is almost done. Have to put the strings on, put the neck back on. I still need to put the decal on the painted headstock. Obviously I'll have to do a setup. Pickups look pretty nice. I was hoping of not having to use those rings, but you know, it didn't look correct without them. Okay, so I was stringing the guitar, and there's a problem. The rings are very high, and they just about touch the strings on the bridge pickup. I don't know if you can see there, and so that's unacceptable, so the rings are gonna have to come off. It seems that in this guitar the pickups are supposed to be quite low, and even with the floating bridge, as you can see there, it's just not enough to clear that plastic. So I'll be removing those rings, and it will not be as pretty as before, but it should be okay. Okay, so the guitar is done. There are a few issues. It has 500K pots, so it's a bit too bright. May have to change those, but anyway, this is the finished product here. So you can see I had to remove the pickup rings, but it looks fine. I finished the headstock. See here, it's painted white, and I found a decal for it. You can see there. and it looks pretty good. It already has a few dings. I don't know if you can see one there. I only gave it 2 coats of paint, and I'm kind of careless with it, so in a few months this will look like a relic type guitar. So there you have it. And of course, here's the sister Telecaster. Same type of pickguard, same color, similar headstock, also in white. Okay, so here's a bit more of the finished product. That's the 2 pickups. And this is the bridge. And this is the neck. And anyway, there you have it.